Is A English? What does A mean? We all know the symbol A as the first letter of English alphabet. That said, is letter A English? Before we delve into the roots of letter A, its origin, and what language or people it belongs to, let's go over the meaning and usage of letter A in English language first. As stated earlier, letter A is the first letter of English alphabet. It is used in English as an uppercase letter, A, and lowercase letter a, depending on where it is used in a sentence, A. A second usage for letter A is a grade rating a student's work as superior. Before 1900, individual schools had their customized grading scales. Starting in 1900s with the compulsory K-12 education, grading had to be standardized. And by the 1940s, the A through F grading system emerged as the dominant grading scheme, along with two other systems that would eventually fuse together with it, the 4.0 scale and the 100% system. Examples: Jimmy received an A in science. Alan didn't get an A in math. A as a grading scale is always used as an uppercase letter. Lastly, letter A also means indefinite article. What is an indefinite article? Indefinite article is a determiner, A and N in English, that introduces a noun, phrase, and implies that the thing referred to is non-specific. Typically, the indefinite article is used to introduce new concepts into a discourse. A is used to indicate an unspecified or undefined individual, meaning one or someone. Examples: there is a man outside. There is a girl in front of the building. She bought a book. Government is an art. He went to a public school. Returning to find out if letter A is English, letter A is the first letter of Latin alphabet. The Latin alphabet is also known as Roman alphabet. The Latin or Roman alphabet, whichever is preferred to be used, was originally used by the ancient Romans to write the Latin language. According to Britannica, Latin alphabet was developed from the Etruscan alphabet, an ancient civilization which existed in what is called central and northern Italy today, at some time before 600 BCE. Letter A can be traced through Etruscan, Greek, and Phoenician scripts to the North Semitic alphabet used in Syria and Palestine, about 1100 BCE. The earliest inscriptions in the Latin alphabet appears on the Preseniaca fibula, a clock pin dating from about the 7th century BCE, which reads Manius me fethatec numatio. In classical Latin, Manius me fecit numerio, meaning Manius made me for numerous. Dated not much later than, this is a vertical inscription on a smaller pillar in a Roman forum, and the Duenos inscription on a vase found near the Quirinal, a hill in Rome, probably dates to 6th century BCE, but experts don't agree on the date. Has English ever had its own symbol or symbols for a letter A or an alphabet? There has never been an English symbol or alphabet since English people came to existence as an ethnic group in Britain. However, as part of a larger Anglo-Saxon group, English people may have used Anglo runes before they borrowed the letter A from Latin alphabet. The image for a letter A is possibly this in Anglo-Saxon runes. This and rest of the Anglo-Saxon rune symbols had a significant religious meaning for Anglo-Saxons. This symbol also represents ash tree, protection of the soul and healing in pre-Christian pagan Anglo-Saxon religion. In its root, the letter A was created in the land what is now called as Syria and Palestine from an alphabet called North Semitic Alphabet, sometimes around 11th century BCE. It can be a shaky assumption, but we can surmise that the people were black or brown Semitic people. However, we may not state with authority the precise ethnic group or group who may have created the letter A. The response for our original question of is letter A English is a firm no. Letter A is not English. English people were fortunate to have access to an already invented symbol to use it when they arrived in Britain.